Can I just say how excited I am about our move? I love it. But one of the hardest parts about our move is missing our family. So this is a selection of pictures my daughters unpacked, where it was from one of my older stepdaughter's weddings. And I thought, what a fun way to create a little scrapbook page for my girls to keep everything in one cohesive place. And this would be great to go into one of those 12 by 12 shadow boxes, however it is that would fit your needs. This is Jamie with gettingcrafty.net. We're going to go ahead and hop in right now creating with the Sweet Talk Designer Series paper right here, which is for more than just Valentine's Day. And we're going to embrace the love of the bundle for the Sweet Conversations bundle. You can grab all of this in the description below. So we're going to go ahead and hop in and create a double-sided pocket scrapbook page that's super easy and fun to create in just a matter of minutes. And this fun fold brings it all together. So if you have movie tickets, if you have tickets to a concert or a play, or just sweet little memories that you might want to put into a card, into a project, this would be a great way to do so. So what we're going to do is easy peasy, lemon squeezy, grab one of these gorgeous pieces of Designer Series paper. I love this little lollipop piece here. We're going to incorporate that on this card. And one thing to note when you're picking a paper is to look at both sides of the paper. You may not want the stripes showing if you're doing a fun fold like that, or maybe you do. It's a little bit more whimsical. It's whatever suits your fancy. Then you're going to need your Simply Scored tool. Our Simply Scored board is one of my favorite tools ever. And I've got some great die cuts here that all coordinate really quickly and really easily. Let me put this to the side so we don't lose it. Now, these colors are labeled right on the back of your Designer Series paper for mindless crafting. And what I mean by that is I can't go wrong when I know what I'm going to craft with. So I grabbed the Blushing Bride and the Real Red and the Whisper Basic White. So we're going to grab that right now. And we are going to put this bad boy together. So grab a piece of Real Red cardstock, and I want to frame it out without taking too much effort. And I don't like waste. So when I'm using a large piece of 12 by 12 Designer Series paper like this, I'm going to trim it down to move my, one of the things I love about our paper trimmer is that your cutter will fit down in a notch so that you don't cut your paper preemptively. Believe me, I could preemptively cut anything. And then we're going to go up to 8 inches right here and just give a little quick cut, and then we're going to take it to 8. I like on a square base to have a matching square center. It's just appealing to my eye. I'm a little bit more of a minimalist than some people in their crafting. And look how beautiful that is. It's not overwhelming, the amount of hearts that are on this page now, and it makes it easy to design. Sorry, I'm moving things around as we create. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Now we're going to go ahead and die cut for you guys, and we've got these great dies that coordinate here. And so you can see this die cutting now. We're going to take this tag, and we're going to take these hearts and this little miniature envelope, and we're going to make a really fun spin on that. So let's go ahead and do that now. Can I just tell you how much I love our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine? So easy. Make sure that you grab my handy dandy tip of a cookie sheet and make sure to hold all of your little bits and pieces. And subscribe and hit that bell so you can join us all week long. Okay, so grabbing these bad boys. Right here, we have my friend. If you haven't seen on my previous video, I love my cookie sheet because it's going to hold all of my dies together. So we have a piece of basic white cardstock and a tag. We have a bunch of hearts that I've die cut out of the Blushing Bride cardstock base. And I'm going to incorporate all the bits and pieces on this, you guys. And we have our handy dandy little envelope. So if you didn't catch on my previous example, the envelope actually becomes a heart if you want to be a little creative with that, which I did. I like to be a little creative with that kind of fun twist. And I did cut a preemptive little tag there as well. I don't know that we'll use it, quite honestly. And that's the nice thing with scrapbooking. You can play with whatever fits your needs and your project. So I'm going to set these aside. I usually put these on a magnet sheet, and I haven't done so yet. So I'm always cautious with playing with that. I also grabbed, because I thought it would be really pretty on here, the iridescent rhinestones. These are gorgeous. I mean, look at the color. Oh, and perfect for this project. So let's move this. Now my handy dandy cookie sheet is holding everything where I need it to be. You can say, thank you, Mr. Cookie Sheet. He's my friend. So let's go ahead and put this together really quickly. And then I'm going to have on my blog all the measurements for the fun fold pocket that you get to do. Now I can see here we have our envelopes, and these two, they're slightly off from one another. Like the sides are a little bit smaller. So what I'm going to do is tuck this in, and that envelope became a heart. Isn't that the, oops, you got to do it on the fold, you guys. Oh, and I have glue on my finger. It's not dirt, I swear. It's just I was gluing and fidgeting, and we were cleaning and prepping. We've just had a busy day today. And I had to stop because this was in my head, and I thought it would be fun to create because my daughter did unpack it just recently. I'm going to embrace the multi-purpose liquid adhesive here and just give a little, and then once you're down, you want to hold it for like a count. So do your ABCs maybe. Or you can just set something a little bit heavier on top of it to hold it. I dropped my adhesive on the floor. Leave it to me. And then we have all of these. So if you've ever been to one of these events where you can print a ton of strips, my daughters were having fun doing that. Little did they know that after this, we would be moving away from their sisters all the way across the United States. So what a great way for them to have some memories and play with a fun project like this. This has got their cousins and their auntie on it, and they're going to just, it's super cute. So here, I love how that centers out this project. So if you look, I'm actually centered here. I don't want to go too big because then it's kind of hard to follow. What I'm going to do is use that multi-purpose liquid adhesive and just put this centered frame out. Now, I did pick up at a local craft store a 12 by 12 shadow box frame. And I was thinking about putting this in my daughter's room in a fun shadow box for her, so that she doesn't have to keep it in a book. She can just have it right on display, which I know for her, she's very sentimental, and it would be a really fun thing to do. Now look at, you guys, how cute is this little corner? It's a little heart envelope. Makes me so happy. And then we're just gonna come in here and just do a little squiggle. I like to take it off of the page, just a smidge there. And you can use something just to help hold it down while it dries very quickly. It doesn't need a ton of time to dry. It does give you enough opportunity to straighten things out, but not overwhelm you with taking forever to cure. Then we're going to grab our Simply Scored board. And I'm going to put that right on top so we can score this together. You'll be able to see all of these measurements on my blog, description below. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Whenever I do a 3D project, I, again, always double check the backside. If you like the backside, which I do, I think it's great. You also want to see the directionality of your project. This doesn't really have a directionality, thank goodness. So it makes it easy. So we're just going to go ahead and score it. And if you're going to score designer series paper, you don't want to go too thick. So you just want to be gentle. It's a little bit thinner. It's designed for layering. It's not designed for doing a ton of projects. Like it's not as sturdy as cardstock, if that makes sense. So we have this little fun project here, and I am a little bit A-type. So I'm going to use my paper trimmer to trim off one of these sections here, the bottom half right there. Boom. And I like that this is straight, so it's going to be able to easily cut this straight for me. Don't lose this fun piece right here. Now you will see, did I do it right? I did. Did I? I totally did it wrong. Crackers. Hold on. Okay, I just wanted to rescore it really quickly with you because I don't think it's worth getting stressed about. Like, we have a big pack of coordinating designer series paper, and you get 2 of each in all of our collections, and they're double-sided. So you want to create the longer piece that I didn't score twice in, and then we're going to cut off the smaller piece here, but you're going to want it, so do not lose it. You're going to want it. We're going to make a double pocket. So we're going to set this aside, and then we are going to do a fussy cut. So that means we're going to grab our paper snips and trim out one side right here. And actually, I did this side last time. We're just going to kind of flip it on this project right here. And all of my girls have pictures from their sister's wedding. And so as they keep unpacking slowly but surely, there's like those residual boxes. We thought we were done for the onslaught of boxes, but they're finding more as they go. We're also going to grab this here and cut off one of the boxes. These make great little accents on cards. These make great little accents on your scrapbook page or memory page. Memory documenting is coming back, and that makes me super duper happy. It's a great way to gift somebody. You could give this away easy to somebody. So we're going to come up and give it a nice rub-a-dub-dub. I'm going to remove this because I don't want to put some score lines on it. I'm going to set this aside right here. And we're going to use our bone folder, give it a nice crisp impression. And then we're going to come in and just kind of score and emboss as we go. And it's going to be interactive. So when anything is interactive, you want to make it so that it's manipulative pretty easy. So we're going to turn this piece back. I think as people are spending more time at home and with family and friends, memories are so much more important now than they ever were before. And I know that as my family's passed away, my parents and my grandparents have passed, all those memories need a place to go that are a happy place, that are safe. So how cute is this little pocket? This makes a great card. You can see this video suggestion above, or actually at the end. I'll just put it at the end so you guys can see a live that we did with a miniature version in a card format. Now, remember this handy dandy piece right here? We're going to mimic the folds, just like you see there. The score lines can go either way. And then we're going to make miniature pockets on the back. So you're going to carefully, it might be easier if I wasn't pattern on pattern here. Make sure you guys can see. And we're just going to put very thin line of multi-purpose liquid adhesive. I'm going to put it across the whole bottom. And I'm kind of making a U. This is not attached, and the other piece is attached. And then I'm going to come into the center on the lines there and just a little bead of adhesive. Nothing crazy. And my girls, my stepdaughters had such beautiful weddings. They're amazing young ladies, both of which are married. And I even have a grandson. It's pretty neat. He's 2. Absolutely adorable. The family's pride and joy, of course, the first grandson. I think on both sides, actually. So, yeah. Here we go. Now, we've created happy little pockets. Now, I would not stick the pictures in right away. You want to give this an opportunity to adhesive. And remember, it's interactive. Get your bone folder out, use the side, and give it some impressions, just like you see there, just so that it interacts. I'm going to pull it apart a little bit while it's still drying so it doesn't stick to itself. Then, remember, we're going to bring back that so giving to each of these to my daughters would be a really fun way to celebrate the memory of their sisters and embrace their aunties and such that they miss. So kind of fun. And you can place this however you want because it's going to open it up like a project, right? So easy peasy. I actually open it more like a book. Like it's going to open more like a book. And you can do that, and you can even tie a ribbon around it that you can untie for the project. So for example, if I were to do that, I would do that before I apply it down. This creates a more interactive project, just so you know. And I keep my ribbon attached to the spool while I'm getting ready to tie. So I come in, oopsie. Go in, turn that over. I am a little bit of an A-type hippie, so what that means is little things will bother me. But other things don't bother me at all. I guess all of us are that way, aren't we? And we're going to go ahead and tie this into a cute little bow, just like that. How cute is that? And then I have ribbon shears. So I use snips specifically for ribbons, and I'll attach a ribbon to it so that I don't use those for paper. And they stay sharp. Your ribbons will dull if you use them on paper for any period of time, quite honestly. Now, it's not adhesive down quite yet, and we can go ahead and do that now. So because the ribbon is on here, I'm going to kind of just frame it out a little bit, but not go too close. I want this to kind of be free floaty a little bit, just like so. And while that's drying, goodness, I get enough adhesive on my hands. People say they're inky fingers, and I like to say that I'm sticky fingers, but not in that bad way. And I did die cut these little hearts, a multitude of them. I did like 3 for this project. I just thought it would be kind of fun to add a bunch of floating hearts that coordinate. And with our cardstocks matching exactly, makes it for easy like assembly and coloring and designing. And then I'm going to grab the miniature dimensionals, and I'm going to grab my little hearts and have them kind of puffing off of the page. So I'm going to set this aside a smidge, and we're going to go ahead, remove the cover, place the heart directly on the miniature dimensional, and then pull up, and it's got the sticky on the back. And you can have a ton of free floating here. This also gives you a great opportunity to do some journaling right there. Like my girls can write a note about what their favorite memories of their sisters are, so that their sisters are always close by. The girls are really good at messaging and calling with my husband. They call my girls all the time. Both girls are so busy. Married life, you know, mother life for one of the girls. Right there. And you can keep spanning this out. Okay, this project is surprisingly easy and oh so fun. Now, this is a cute little tag that comes in that same suite, and we're going to grab the coordinating ink in our Real Red ink pad, and we're going to grab the coordinating stamp set, and it says, "I'm happy to have you in my life." And I just love that we will get to see my stepdaughters. Sadly, it's not as often as I'm used to, which can be in its own right quite challenging especially for my stepdaughters, right? Or for my daughters and my son. And then we're gonna take some ribbon here, and we're gonna thread that in and make a cute little sassy ribbon, and just kind of go in. And again, I just keep it attached while I'm tying it and then trim it out. That way I'm not wasting it if I don't like how it came out. And I'm not going to tie it too hard because I don't want it to tear the cardstock. And sometimes I can get a little assertive or aggressive with my ribbons. So we're going to use our ribbon shears, which cuts through that dreamy, super easy. This is fabulous. My niece just had a baby recently as well. So many people are having babies. This would be a great way to put baby imagery. So you can put this on the top. I actually like the idea of doing this instead. Opening it up and putting it on the inside. Or you can even do this, right? Happy to have you in my life, which shows you there's something inside. Oh, I meant to grab my dimensional adhesive here. I'm going to put just 2 really quickly on the back. And I like things to peekaboo. So it shows you there's something inside. Happy to have you in my life. Then these little pockets are ready to fill up. So first of all, I want to start with my girls and their big sister and their brother-in-law now. And we're going to our other sister here. Let me see. I don't know if it's still drying. Right there. There's even a picture of me with my girls. And then we have the other side. Then you don't have to worry about it. It's just totally interactive. That's my sister-in-law and the 4 youngest kids. And here we go with another. So say they even have another one and they want to put that on here. That's really easy to do. They can just attach it, onto the project. There's their cousin and their other sisters. So there's that. And we're going to tie that back up. And don't forget to add a little bit of a sparkle. So the fun thing is you can tie this up here, but it becomes this really fun and interactive project with a little peekaboo note on the inside. And they can write some great journaling. And it contains, so they don't lose their little pictures. It's really easy to do, I think, to lose some memories, and you don't want to do that. But this is a fun way they can interact with it. And if you put it in one of those memory boxes, you know, you don't have to put the glass on it. So I like to take and just put it in the frame without the glass so they could play with it as they deem fit. And then we're going to take those iridescent rhinestones, lickety split, and put them on there. And I'm going to grab my Take Your Pick tool right here. It's one of my favorite tools ever, and it has a little gummy end. And so with that gummy, I'm just going to pick up and maybe just throw it on the project, kind of sporadic. Put some in there. And I want to give the girls an opportunity to write their own notes about their memories. I don't want to hog that from them. I think celebrating their own memories is kind of important because that's their sister and they're just my stepdaughters, right? Or just even if my own daughters, I want to give them the opportunity to embrace their own happiness. So super cute and oh so sweet and easy and useful. So this is a project where you could, oh, we have this little strip here. We could actually adhesive this strip all the way across because I did die cut it a few times. You can tuck it under if you wanted to, like, and really get it going. And have fun. Like, don't waste your bits and pieces if you don't want to. You can even have it do something like this, like going up. However it deems you. I see that it's a little snug. There we go. Snug as a bug and rug. And I think that would be super cute too. Now, I don't know if the girls want that, so I'm going to give them that option. But I like the die cut there personally. And I don't like to waste. So this is like happiness to me. What do you think? Hopefully you like it as much as I do. I think it's super sweet. And who doesn't love a sweet interactive card like this? Super fun to create a pocket, as you can see. And this is one of those pieces that I cut off. You can place it on here with another picture or some die cut words. But then you have this great interactive pocket card on the front of a great and easy scrapbook page. And it's perfect for both of my girls because they'll fill it with all of their memories of their sisters and their aunties. So check it out on my blog. You can see it in the description below. I love this. I hope you do too. I didn't adhesive that down yet, but that's okay. Again, I'm going to see if my girls want it on there. I like it. I like it a lot. And because I don't like to use any waste. So that's a big part of it too. But what do you think? Comment and let me know. This is a great gift you can give to anybody with a new baby, a wedding. You can easily fill it with some great pictures or even gift cards and put it in a 12 by 12 frame. Just remove the glass and it's interactive and they can put it on their walls. I think that's super fun. What do you think? Comment and let me know. Check out how we did a card using this exact same technique on a recent live that we did here. And if you create something like this, go ahead and let me know so that I can feature it on my Instagram with you. It would be fun to see what you create. I can't wait to see. Thanks for joining me and check out these upcoming videos now.